All right, shalom. This is an open forum, and we're in the Passover. Today's date is February 13th, 2014, and we got some brothers from out of state that are with us. And these brothers, these brothers, they've been putting up. They go out diligently and they go out speaking faithfully. You know their faces, so we're just gonna go around. So brothers introduce themselves, and they're gonna say their name and what camp they're in. All right. So starting on this side,
Brother Azaria, GMS Nebraska Watchman. Brother Monaghan, DC Camp, GMS True Scent, 17.
All right, Bamath, Nebraska Watchman, Nebraska.
Kasab Magan, Washington DC Camp, GMS True Scent, 17.
That's right. And Soccer Run, all right, New York Camp, all right. And this is gonna go up on Hang Esau on the Gallows. You know what I'm saying? So well, this is an open forum. You know, before we started this show here, to sit down, you know, a couple of the brothers and I, we were just talking while we were making breakfast and stuff like that, on different things that are going on, and things that are about to come in and happen that Esau is going to do. And then, we just spoke about various topics. So that's why we're doing an open forum, all right, in the style of the elders of GMS, and I'm gonna say that, all praise to Yahweh Bashem and Yahweh Shai, and all praise to the elders of GMS that taught us this word here. All right, so whatever brother has anything to say, just go on and say it, and we're gonna let the Spirit just go ahead.
I'd like to say something, just starting out with that.
Kind of speak up a little bit too, yeah.
So like the brothers, you should never have nothing to talk about, Right. Well, we could wake up in the morning and we spend hours on end, just have various subjects.
Yeah, we could have had the camera going and filmed our breakfast conversation. Because everybody pretty much had good points, and I was like, damn, I could have had the camera going, but we were just speaking. Because let me say this, ain't all we gotta be some kind of sit down is good, but if you could think of a different way to record some information coming out, do it. It always got to be some kind of setting. You know what I mean?
Perfect setting.
Because the spirit is, like I said, it's like the wind. You know what I'm saying? It just ain't like an Edomite. You got to be on a stage all the time. You could just be walking. You could just be going to work. And like I told these brothers, and the Elder Tahar always says this: each brother should try hard to save some money to get your own camera, man, and always keep your camera on y'all, and stay on top of it. Your camera batteries charged and all that. Keep it in your car, keep it in your pocket, whatever. And any chance you get, man, even if you're at work and you got a chance to go to your car and something's on your mind, something's on my mind, like the 14th Street homo, like the elders like to say, like that 14th Street ice queen.
Yeah.
Yo, say it, record it. Read the scripture. It don't even got to be long. It could be 5 minutes. Scriptures talk about that. A few words, comprehending much. So it don't got to be. You don't have to say. You don't got to go on. It don't got to be some big, storytelling. It could be 5 minutes, but within that 5 minutes, you brought out a whole lot. It could be that morning you saw the news and something popped up dealing with the RFID chip, and you just want to, boom, record it real quick. When you got out of work or from whatever you're doing, you go boom and upload it. Each brother should have their own page. You should have your own page, man. And like I was telling these brothers, if you're a brother that ain't constantly out there, if you ain't, speaking as much or something, then look, you got the opportunity to open up your own page and you could do your own shows too. Go ahead, brother.
This is Galatians Galatians chapter 6 verse 3. Well, I'm gonna start at 2. It says, bear ye one another's burdens, and so fulfill the law of Hamashiach. For if a man think himself to be something when he is nothing, he deceiveth himself. Now the point, verse 4, but let every man prove his own work, and then shall he have rejoicing in himself alone, and not in another.
Yes, break it down,
The spirit, like the elder was saying, if you, one of the, main speakers and whatnot, you hold a post, But we all got the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. We all got the understanding. And, you know, you get your own camera. You know, you put out shows. And you rejoice when you watch. Because when you put out shows, you put out and you look at what you know, what you went through the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. And it gives you a confidence. It gives you that confidence that, hey, you know, I can do this. It's not some miraculous thing that, you know, just do a quick sit down impromptu. You know what I'm saying? So... Yep. It gives you more confidence. That's what the scripture said. You rejoice in the work that you putting out there. You know what I'm saying? So
I got the precept you were saying earlier.
Yep, go ahead, brother.
Sirach, the book of Sirach, chapter 32, verse 7 says, "Speak, young man, if there be need of thee, and yet scarcely when thou art twice asked. Let thy speech be short, comprehending much in few words. Be as one that knoweth and yet holdeth his tongue." You know, and certain brothers are short-winded, long-winded. Is what's needed. You know what I'm saying? And not what you ain't gotta. There's no technical way. You know, if you tell somebody it's a 2-hour speech to every person that you first speak to, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes somebody walk up, you just gotta tell them shut up and listen. And have that type of spirit to where sometimes it's elaborate. You know, but definitely when it says. Let thy speech be short, comprehending much in few words. You know, because sometimes brothers ask the same question over and over. You gotta be like, look, you know, this is what it is. You know, and fuck all that bullshit.
That's right. That's right,
you know?
man. Cut to the chase. See, you know, we're about cutting to the chase. Cut, you know, straightforward. You know, take it how it is. You know what I'm saying? No chaser. Straight up, no chaser, you know, and that's what we're all about, because it's all about the edifying of Yahshua Allah, so that they could get the message. Now, if they have a problem, they can't get the message, then the Lord didn't give it to them, man. So we moving on. You know, things are happening at a fast pace now. We're at a time when prophecy is going to be being fulfilled more and more each day. All right. We're at the brink of the RFID chip, all right, the mark of the beast being implemented. So brothers got to be on a serious level, man. You know, and each man, and keep this in mind too. This is yes, you know, with GMS, this is a group. You know, we're Hebrew Israelites, right, and go on under the name GMS, right. This is for the elect, all right. Now, there's gonna be a time. Remember this: that each man has to give account for themselves. Make sure you're standing, man. Make sure that you're checking yourself, you know. And shit, since I'm saying it, that primarily going for me right now, you know, putting myself in the forefront. And each brother's you gotta check yourself, man, to see that you're in this truth, you know. And if you're not, if you feel that you're not, then hey, man, go check yourself. Go back. Always refer to the scriptures. Always go back to the scriptures, man. That's like I was telling brothers earlier. That's our life source. You see. Now, somebody give me real quick Proverbs 21:16. All right, we were talking about the brother read the scriptures talking about the belly, and the belly is your mind. You know, the food that belly receives is the word of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua to keep you going, keep you alive, keep you nourished.
Proverbs 21:16. The man that wandereth out of the way of understanding shall remain in the congregation of the dead.
Right. The man that wandereth out of the way of understanding, the understanding of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. See? If they wander away from it, they're going back what? Into the world. And the world is the what? The congregation of the dead. So if you want to talk about brothers, you can make shows on zombies. They be talking about zombie apocalypse and all. Yeah, it's true. There is a zombie apocalypse going on. It's called the 2/3. So y'all want to make shows on zombies? Go ahead, man. And you know what? There is gonna be some zombie apocalypse going on, because you got the Center for Disease Control, and you got certain shit out there that Esau could give you that could turn you into a straight up zombie where you actually eat flesh. Now that happened out there in what was that? What was that? Boca Raton? I don't know where it was exactly.
Texas too.
And out here where we at in Connecticut. That happened. You know what I'm saying? Where a dude just went buck wild and just started munching on the dude, and they said that he used to be a straight shooter, going to work, a good guy, and all of a sudden he just flipped.
Wasn't it even with the bath salt, when people was doing the bath salt, wasn't that making them?
Okay, I didn't hear about that, but if you want to speak on that, you're going to.
It was, I don't think it was here, but I believe it was over in Russia.
What?
The dude was like, when they was doing that bath salt shit, they found like body parts in his refrigerator and everything.
Oh, that was in Texas. It was the dude was on the interstate, and he literally on camera. You could look it up, bath salt. You're gonna find it. And he was chewing the dude's face off, butt naked, chewing the dude's face off. And the police was at a distance, and they was scared to interact with him. You know.
Wow. See, so now that is pretty much a zombie, right? The person ain't operating right. You know, something happened up there, man. You know, in his brain. So that's a zombie. You know.
If I could add something,
you sure can.
They have you know, Esau does his movies between two lies to hide the lies, but put it between two truths. You know, and Esau has what's that movie? No, it's Quarantine. Quarantine.
Okay.
But they use rabies as a disease. You know what I'm saying? And rabies caused them to eat men's flesh. You know what I'm saying? It gave them that ability to ignore pain. You know, far past something that'll kill you. You know what I'm saying? They was taking bullets and they were still coming. You know what I'm saying? That concept. You can say that's believable, so to speak. Where you get rabies is you don't care. You're not animals acting how rabies is talking about human rabies. With a point that they'll die and they'll wake right back up and they start chewing on them.
Damn,
you know.
Read the scripture. It's 2nd Ezra 14:14. Let go from thee mortal thoughts. Cast away the burdens of man. Put off now the weak nature, and set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto thee, and haste thee to flee from these times. For yet greater evils than those which thou hast seen happen shall be done hereafter. And that's exactly what brothers is going into. There's going to be things that are going on that we can't even fathom. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you go back to being that we're in the Passover, when you go back to ancient Egypt, when those plagues were hitting, the people had never seen lice, all the dust turned to lice before. They had never seen the water turn to blood. They had never seen their animals get cast down with hailstones and stuff. Now, speeding up into these times, we've never seen a man eat another man's face off. Like all my life, you know. We've never seen them be able to gene splice and do the stuff that they do in these times, you know. That's why the scripture said this: for yet greater evils than those which thou hast seen shall be done hereafter. For look how much the world shall be weaker through age, so much the more shall evils increase upon them that dwell therein.
Right, and then when did I know what I'm going to. When did the evil started increasing, man? What people came into power when the evil, you know what I want in Maccabees, first Maccabees and Apocrypha, about when Alexander's general, right? His generals came. Now, what people came into power when all these things started to multiply, man? And Israel started getting more and more wicked. So the brothers of whoever got it, read it.
1:9.
Okay, 1:9.
First Maccabees chapter 1 verse 9, and after his death, they all that death is Alexander Slakia. After his death,
we just saw that 7.
Okay, okay, get all that meat,
Get it all.
Right.
So Alexander reigned 12 years and then died, and his servants bare rule, everyone in his place. And after his death, they all put crowns upon themselves. So did their sons after them many years, and evils were multiplied in the earth.
Right, now what kind of people were they? Those were Edomites, right? Calling themselves Greeks. You know, Alexander died. You had Ptolemy, Lysimachus,
Crashes.
and
Crashes, that was wrong.
Cassander.
All right, there's one more.
Seleucus.
Seleucus.
So what? And Seleucus. All right. Those were Edomites, man. Right, and they you know started to rule. All right, and the main two though were the Ptolemies and the Seleucus dynasty. You know, and those are the ones that the history go into. But from when they, and then mainly that wicked cracker Antiochus Epiphanes, mainly him. When he came up in there, man, he started doing all kind of foul shit, you know. But the point is that at that point Israel was going off, you know, but it got worse when these Edomites started taking over. And from that point on to even now, how much sin has increased in the world, man. You see? So, and it has reached it, like it says in Revelation, the 20th chapter, when Esau sinned, Babylon the great sin has reached unto heaven. Keep in mind, America's going to catch hell for all the wickedness that Esau has done since they've been in power, man. So, and you know, they're going to catch all that wickedness, man. You know, all that, and it has reached it pierced the clouds. It's a smoke in the Most High's nose. So that's how you know that the time is very, very short, man. So you know that as soon as they pass the chip, implement the chip, all right, ain't that much longer for Yahweh Shai to come, you know, at that point, because he's saying he's going to cut the time short. If not, there shall no flesh be able to be saved, man. You see? So what we got, man?
I got a precept of what you're saying that about Esau with all the sin reaching to the clouds. It says, Sirach chapter 7 verse 8, bind not one sin upon another, for on one thou shalt not be unpunished. Say not, the Most High look upon the multitude of my oblations, and when I offer to the Most High will accept.